Hello! Today I thought it would be fun to show you my winter wardrobe, my collection of clothes that I have here in our 13-foot Scamp trailer. We do not have any space in here, so we have to always be paring down our belongings and our clothing down to what is absolutely essential. We can't have any excess. So let's jump right in. Nobody likes a long intro. Let's start right here with my Chiefs sweatshirt. This is mine from high school. My sister is the one who's housing it right now. She brought it out to me during the Super Bowl so that I could wear it and watch the Chiefs win. Cotton is not the best material to have in the Scamp. It's very bulky and it absorbs scent pretty fast. It's also really hard to dry. So when we're at laundromats, it's all of our cotton stuff that is the last thing to dry. I'm gonna give this back to her soon, but it makes me feel normal. It makes me feel just so happy to lounge around in a cotton sweatsuit. I just love it. It's something that a weird thing that I so crave and so miss from my standard life outside of the Scamp. On that note of cotton though, I do have a pair of thick, baggy cotton sweatpants that I wear to bed every night. It's a guilty pleasure. As weird as that sounds, a pair of sweatpants is a guilty pleasure. It's the same thing. These pants always are last in the dryer to dry, but I can't do with, like, I can't sleep in yoga pants. It's just not the same. Definitely have these. They are bulky, but a material instead of cotton that we love, we talk about all the time, we have a ton of, is Merino Wool. I have two Merino Wool long sleeves. Merino wool is awesome. The strands of the merino wool fibers do not absorb and cling to bacteria in the same way that cotton or even human hair does, so it doesn't produce stink as quickly. Merino wool is also a lot softer than standard wool that you would have on a pair of socks or like a knitted sweater or something. My other merino wool long sleeve is more of a base layer, Helly Hansen. I also have another non-merino wool long sleeve. This is something that I got at a thrift store back in the day. It's amazing what people get rid of at thrift stores, the kind of gear that you can find. You can find down, clothes, merino, a lot of really great shoes even. If you are very new to the world of functional clothing or like outdoor gear clothing, thrift stores, especially in areas geared toward outdoor activity, a lot in Colorado, a lot here in Oregon, you can find a lot of really, really great secondhand gear. That was how we began kind of making our collections of clothing. Me especially. Baron used to work at a gear shop, so he had a pretty good base of a collection of clothing. Mine has changed a lot as I've tried to like figure out what I like and what works for me. Basic black t-shirt and a more tight-fitting merino wool t-shirt. This guy I wear during the winter as a base layer. Like that's its main function as a base layer that I'll wear under clothes that maybe are not merino wool so that I can preserve those other warmer layers longer in between washes. This merino wool tank top also fulfills the same role as a base layer. This guy is getting pretty thin. The one downside of merino wool is it is very delicate. You have to be very gentle washing it. Since we're almost always doing our laundry at laundromats, we don't really have the option to, I mean, we could place like just a small handful, do the tiniest load of laundry of all of our merino. We could do that. It's best to hang dry all of your merino, but we just don't have the ability to do that or the time. Like, we're at a laundromat. We know that we're washing stuff more because we don't have as much stuff, so it will deteriorate faster, and that's just kind of part of this. So those are pretty much base layers. My warmer upper layers are Melanzana Sweatshirts. So many people ask us about these all the time, and we don't, like, you cannot buy these online. These are from a little tiny store in Colorado, Melanzana hoodies. They don't have an online store. They make these in the shop. They only sell a limited quantity. I love them mostly just because it's like a cult when you see people wearing these around, like on our travels, we see Mellies. It's like, hey, you're one of us. You're part of the club. It's a grid polyester, really soft layer. This is a good mid layer underneath coats, and oh, I just love it. I also have another Melly without a hood. I wear this shirt almost strictly to bed. It's super comfy. Love it. Oh, I forgot t-shirts, cotton t-shirts. I do like to have one cotton t-shirt. It makes me feel normal. It's cute to go out and wear a normal ass t-shirt, not like a gear outdoor type of t-shirt, you know? Something I like to do with my cotton t-shirts is every time I go back to Kansas City, I'll swap it out with another one of my favorite t-shirts. So because we don't have very many clothes in here, when I do add a new piece to the collection, whether it's new on top of what I have or I exchange something, it makes me feel like I have something brand new and it's fun and I enjoy. It's like getting a new piece of clothing, even if it's not new. This guy actually is new. My brother gave this to me for Christmas. It is my Crane Brewing design on a shirt. This is my brother's brewery, and I love the 3/4 sleeve look, so I have 2 cotton t-shirts right now, and I'm very happy about it. Though my drawer is overflowing because I have so much. Lastly, for my upper warm layer, I have a Patagonia Nano Puff. It's a Nano Air, I think. It's got some sort of synthetic fill here, and then it's got a grid thing on the back. It's just a nice zip-up layer, and that is it for my tops. You're funny. Moving on to my bottoms, like I said, I have my cotton sweatpants on right now. I also have 2 pairs of yoga pants. This is a standard thermal pair of yoga pants, Lululemon, expensive brand, but they have lasted. These specifically have lasted me for 4 years, and before that, they were owned by my friend Allie, who had them for I don't know how many years. They're just great, great quality pants. Problem though with these is they absorb dog hair, so it's kind of embarrassing wearing these out in public. I just love you. My other pair of yoga pants. It's a more of a jogger style, nice and thick and breathable. I brought these on my hiking trip, and I have a whole gear video if you want to hear more in depth about a lot of these pieces. Love these. Also Lululemon. My Patagonia Overalls, of course. These are phenomenal. I can wear these for weeks and not wash them. It's just a layer. During the winter, I might wear the dog hair yoga pants underneath these. They're so warm because they're loose and baggy. I love these. Ugh, I also love these pants. My Fjall Raven pants. I rave about these in that hiking gear video. A lot of people thought, because of the way I was talking about them, that maybe I had been sponsored by Fjall Raven. Yeah, right? I bought these with my own money, and they are the most epic pair of adventure pants that I have ever had, that I've ever seen. Last pair of pants that I have are a basic pair of brown denim. I got these at a thrift store. I chose these because at the time the denim was super, super thick. I've worn them a lot and washed them a lot since then. This will continue to hold out for a long time. My undergarments I keep in this travel cube. I like this cube because when I have done fresh laundry, especially in the winter, it fills up because I've got a lot of thick socks that I keep in here. But when I am wearing things and moving things out, and then zip up this cube and make it a lot more compact to fit in my teeny tiny clothing drawer. Within my cube, I've got all my socks and underpants. Somewhere around here I have a green beanie, just a basic beanie. My buffs. I've got a pair of basic gloves and a pair of fingerless gloves I wear all the time. I have Raynaud's, so my fingers and toes go numb. I recently got this hood from Bree Moore Creative. I'll leave a link to it down below. It is an awesome, huge cowl neck hood. So awesome. Last but not least, my winter coats. I've got my blue winter puffy Patagonia. Baron saw this at a thrift store in Kansas City. I don't think they realized what they were selling. It was nearly brand new for $15. I'm so lucky. Then I have an outer shell from Patagonia as well. This guy I will wear on top of this guy if it's super cold, or I'll wear this alone. Very water resistant, wind resistant. Just a good layering setup. I'm going to show you now how everything fits in my teeny tiny drawer. Baron should be back soon, and if this video hasn't gone on too long, I'm going to have him show you his clothes as well. And here is my drawer of all the clothes that you just saw. Pants and everything rolled up in the back. More lightweight shirts to the heavier stuff. In here I have toiletries, comb, contact stuff, contact solution, some Zum butt spray, and that's all my stuff. Fits not so easily in this drawer. You gotta roll everything, but it works. Baron just got back, so now he's going to show you his winter clothing collection.
Now it's my turn. Here's all my winter clothes. I have like head to toe inner layers here, and then all my outer layer stuff on this side. Start with my trusty old puffy. It's a down puffy jacket made by Scamp. They're a climbing brand. It's got good pockets. They're all zippable. I think that's super important. This is probably the most important piece of kit for nomad life as far as clothes goes. I've had this guy for almost 10 years now, and it's got all kinds of duct tape and gear repair patches all over the place. I think that kind of gives it character and makes it cool. I keep a pack of these Gear Aid repair kits with me, just in case I rip a new hole in my puffy so that it doesn't lose down. And the whole thing zips up into this little pocket, which is super nice. So if you're going hiking or whatever, it's easy to carry your puffy with you. Trusty old rain jacket. I opt to have this as opposed to a winter heavy jacket. I'll just layer this guy over the top of one of my other jackets or sweatshirts if it gets super cold or if it's sleeting or snowing, so that I don't get wet. But I don't like having like a giant winter jacket with us all the time. This is just a simple, durable jacket. I'll take this on hikes and stuff if we don't have a blanket with us, and lay it out and sit on it and use it as almost more of a blanket because it's more durable than my other jackets. This is one of my 2 Melanzanas. Whenever it's below 50 degrees, I basically don't take these guys off. They're from a company called Melanzana in Leadville, Colorado. You can only buy them in the store, and they're just awesome. I wear the hoods all the time. They have a little hoodie pocket, which is just handy and nice if your hands are cold. They're just the best mid-layer / light outer layer that I've ever found. So yay Melanzanas, I love these guys. Some old sweatpants. These are made by Alpha Clothing. They're one of my buddy's companies in Kansas City. Thanks Tanner. Love these things. We wear them all the time. They've been a staple of Scamp life since we began. Some simple pants with a little built-in belt. Nothing super special. Prana Mojo shorts. These are my favorite shorts of all time. They got a nice stretchy waistband, got nice freedom of movement even though they're not super stretchy, real deep pockets, great shorts. And then swim trunks in case I want to cold dip or go to the hot springs. This is my new Fjall Robin beanie. Love this thing, it's super comfy. Recently gave Elsa my Oakley beanie that I'd had for a number of years, so I had to get a new one. It's a little Patagonia headband. It's made out of old yoga pants, which is kind of neat, but it's comfy and gets my hair out of my face, which is nice. Nice stretchy buff. I'll wear this around my head. I mostly wear this light one in summer and when it's warmer out. It's nice to dip it in the water and get it wet if you're super hot. Cool your head down. Simple bandana. This is an air hole buff. These are Merino Wool. It has a little hole in it, so if you're super cold, you can wear it around your neck like a balaclava. I normally just keep it around my neck as an extra layer of insulation though when it's super cold out. My only cotton t-shirt. This is just nice to have because it's super comfy to sleep in, or if we're in an Airbnb or something and have laundry nearby, it's just nice to have one cotton t-shirt. This is a Merino t-shirt. This is my main base layer. Well, I guess also I have this tank top. I would like to have more tank tops, but right now I just have this one. It's a nice base layer and it keeps me from sweating on my outer layer so that I can keep wearing these guys more. This is a Merino Long-Sleeve. Great insulation, super comfy. It's made by Icebreaker. It's a 260 fill or however they call that. Thickness. These are leggings. I'll layer these underneath my pants if it's super cold out. They're just really nice to have, and sometimes I'll wear them with shorts too if we're going on a hike or something. And then all my boxers. I wear these Ex Officio Give and Go boxers. Super comfy, good for doing athletic stuff. They're really soft. They are easy to hand wash if you wash them in a sink or in a creek or whatever, and they dry super quickly. So I highly recommend these guys. And then all my socks. I have a couple pairs of merino socks and then a couple pairs of Stance socks. Stance just has really cool patterns. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, these are some Patagonia pants that I got on Wornwear a couple years ago now. They've been great. If you're not familiar with Wornwear, it's a site that Patagonia runs where it's effectively like very curated, thrifted gear. So if you have an older piece of Patagonia gear, you can ship it back to Wornwear and then they'll resell it. So these were just very, very lightly used, and I picked them up for really cheap. Most of my clothes, I have nice clothes, like at MSRP, they're pretty expensive clothes, but I haven't paid full price for anything except for the Melanzanas, really. I either get things on super steep sale, just being patient and looking for what I know I need, or thrifting, or recently Patagonia's Wornwear has been a great option too. But yeah, we try to buy super quality stuff just so that it lasts for years. Most of these pieces I've had for well over 4 or 5 years. Yay. Now I will load my stuff into my drawer and show you what it looks like when it's all packed up. Whenever I'm rolling and putting away clothes with hoods, I like to just kind of fold them in and then roll them and then twist the hood and wrap it around. So then you got like a nice little package to work with. So here's what it looks like all packed up. I've got all my jackets and stuff in the back, toiletries up here, and then all my socks and boxers here.
And that's it for our minimal winter clothing collections. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment for what you'd like to see in future videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.